Hi, and welcome to our website and my office. My name is Dave Suder, and I'm a real estate broker. You probably arrived at this website because you're thinking of selling your house, but don't want agents to take such an unreasonable cut of your money. And I don't blame you. I think real estate agents charge too much, just like you do. But I know you're worried. You want to make sure to select the right agent to list your house because you're afraid that your house won't sell, or you might end up losing money if you don't agree to pay those high commissions. So you're no doubt asking, how could this guy charging only 1% do a good job for me? The goal of this video and the others on this website is to educate you and dispel so many of the common myths that lead to people to spend way too much money on commissions. I'll share with you some insider secrets of how agents work and what they're up to when they give their sales pitches. After talking with many home sellers who ended up listing with the high price agents, I found one common belief that they shared which caused them to be deceived and waste so much money. That one misconception was that the listing agent would be the one to ultimately find the buyer for their home. And so selecting the right listing agent became so very important because those sellers were terribly afraid that the buyers would not come unless the listing agent did some special magic marketing job and because he was a self-proclaimed specialist in that neighborhood. If you take one thing away from this video, here it is, so please follow closely. 93% of the time, the buyer will come from a buyer's agent, not the listing agent. Let me say that again in another way just to make sure the point gets across. Listing agents only find buyers about 7% of the time in San Diego. This statistic derives from data taken directly from the San Diego Multiple Listing Service, and I can provide that data to you upon request if you have any doubts. I'll repeat one more time. Buyers come from buyer's agents virtually all of the time, not the listing agent. So once you understand that, it'll become very obvious that paying a listing agent 3 or 3.5% is totally unnecessary. 30 years ago maybe, but today, now that we have the internet, it's not necessary. That's where buyers look to shop for homes, just like you would. And a recent study by the National Association of Realtors reveals that 87% of those buyers seek out a buyer's agent when they actually decide to buy. They rely on the buyer's agent to show them inside of the homes they are interested in, to make offers, and to negotiate and represent them. It's so smart on their part because now they have their own representation and it costs them nothing. So, if the listing agent doesn't actually find the buyer, what is his job? Well, basically his job is to make sure the home is listed on every possible real estate website and on the multiple listing service so that buyers and buyers' agents can find it. Once that is done, the buyers will come. It's a bit like fishing. We bait the hook, we toss it in the water, and then we wait for the fish. There is no special knowledge of a particular area needed to list a home. Arriving at the market price of a home in any part of town is a matter of mathematics, and we do the same analysis any appraiser would do anywhere in town. The concept of the neighborhood specialist is a marketing gimmick to fool consumers who don't know any better. But for lots of agents, it works. The real reason those guys charge so much is because they are mostly sales associates and not actual brokers. If you don't hold a broker's license, you're not actually licensed to directly represent buyers and sellers. You're only authorized to act as an assistant to a broker. And probably 90% of the agents out there are not brokers. The overseeing broker has to get a chunk of your money on top of what you pay the sales associate or agent, as they are commonly known. Compounding these expenses, those companies usually have high overhead in their fancy offices and often have to pay franchise fees to the big corporate names you see out there. At Suder Realty, I am the broker. I don't have to split my commission with anyone, and I don't have to pay franchise fees to anyone. And there really is no need in this internet age for a brick and mortar office. We do all the paperwork electronically from start to finish. I do actually have a nice office in my home in Scripps Ranch that I work from and meet clients there from time to time. And that's where we're shooting this video, in fact. So you see, I don't have to charge outrageous commissions. We basically do all of the same marketing, provide sign and lockbox, and get you listed on over 70 websites, and also, of course, in the multiple listing service. We really do all the most important things that big brokerages do to sell your home. We just charge much less. They might try to tell you that it's not possible for us to do it, but check out our reviews on Yelp and Google for yourself. We do it all the time. If you decide to pay 3 or 3.5% to list your home anyway, I blame myself for not doing a better job in this video. Once you realize that listing agents don't bring buyers in almost all cases, it becomes quite clear why you deserve to keep tens of thousands of your equity instead of giving it away to a real estate agent. Check out our other videos on the website. You can watch the presentation we do when we go to listing appointments, but without all the pressure. Our videos will also reveal all of the marketing strategies that will be used on you to trick you into paying more money than you should. I will also explain the difference between the educational requirements and testing requirements of a sales associate versus a broker, as well as our experience in the business as professional real estate investors. Give me a call or email me to discuss the sale of your home. Bye for now.